my name is Stephanie.
And welcome back.
If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below.
And hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video.
And if you are already subscribed, welcome back to our channel, guys. So guys, it feels like it's been a while since we've been on here. Well, yeah, it has been. Sorry, I've been sick in bed for these last couple of days. I don't know, I've been having some stomach issues going on with me. So that's why we haven't posted a video.
She's doing better.
Yeah, I'm doing better today. I felt a lot better, so I got up and I got ready and I told Zoe that I was going to do a video for you guys.
Because she's looking like a queen.
So, yeah, I told Zoe that I was going to do a video, but I wanted her to hop on with me because I wanted to make an announcement to you guys. So, what is the announcement?
So, the announcement is that when we hit 500 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway.
Yeah, so we are pretty close, guys. We're almost there.
Almost there.
So, once we hit that 500, we're going to give a giveaway to you guys. But we'll announce how to enter and everything like that when we hit that 500.
So make sure you guys go subscribe.
Yes. So I wanted her to jump on so we can announce that. And then also we promised you guys that we were going to do a fun video. And
just coming next video.
Yes, it will definitely, I promise you guys it'll be the next video. But I wanted to get something up before then. So
you don't know that, so you guys know that we're updated and we know that we haven't been on.
And we're alive.
We're alive.
Yes.
The corona hasn't hit us.
Yeah, but it will be definitely the next video. So anyways, I'm going to get on to the video for you guys today, and Zoe's going to take care of Zaylee for me while I do this video.
Well, it's the only time I got cute for this. Well, bye.
Okay guys, so as you can tell by the title of the video, it's titled Storytime. And why it's titled Storytime is because it's going to be a pretty lengthy video. So if you guys have the time to watch it, then go ahead and watch it. If you don't have the time to watch it, then I would suggest you wait until you have the time to watch it. It's going to be pretty long, sorry. So go ahead and grab something to drink, something to eat. Hopefully you guys stick around and watch it. Sorry. It's a meaningful video to me. I knew I was going to get emotional with this video. And I'm going to try my best to get through it without crying too much. Because, of course, I'm going to cry. It's about my baby, Zaylee. So, my baby Zaylee will be 3 August 25th. I have notes here, guys, so I'll probably be looking down a bit at my notes that I took. Just because I want it to be really prepared on what I'm going to be saying to you guys. I didn't want to like half think about it or, you know, have to pause, and so I want it to be really on top of it. So I have some notes I'll be looking down here and there, so excuse me for that. First of all, Zaylee was a surprise to me and my husband. 5 years before I got pregnant with Zaylee, we tried and nothing. And then, of course, they say when you don't try is when it happens, and that's when it happened. And at that time, I was not prepared to have a baby. I mean, well, you're never prepared, but I was already going on 37. So I was already you know, kind of getting up there. And so I was kind of scared at that time, thinking, am I getting too old? Am I too old? We were in shock, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I got pregnant around, I found out beginning of December. And so the way we told my family was, we made a video, and it showed like pictures of like the year and things we did throughout the year. And then at the end, it said, okay, hold on, we have one more gift for you guys. And then I showed the pregnancy test, the positive. And everybody was just shocked, happy, crying, everything. So that's how I told my family. Everybody wanted a boy because because of Zoe. Everybody wanted a boy. I had a really difficult pregnancy. I had gestational diabetes. If I said that right, sorry. I still don't know how to say it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I had to take insulin shots twice a day in my stomach, and I had to go get the baby checked once a week. Once I got closer to delivering, I had to twice or 3 times a week. I had to check my sugar every time right before I ate. It was pretty different than my other pregnancies, let's just say that. My blood pressure, I had to get my blood pressure checked all the time. So it was different. It was definitely different. I ended up having to be induced. She was late. Went in to get induced. I had her. She was the cutest baby ever.
She loves you, Mama.
Oh, please don't let her be tender-headed.
A little bit of jaundice, so I had to stay a day in the hospital. But other than that, she was fine. No problems. She was a happy baby, quiet baby. She didn't give us any problems. She slept through the night. She only got up to eat.
What are we doing? What? Talk to Mom. Talk to Mom. Talk to Mom, honey.
Nine to 10 months, I started to notice things that were different than my other 2 kids. And I know that everybody says that every kid's different, and I know that, but moms know, and I'm sure you moms know your kid. You know your baby. You know your kid. And I knew that something was different. I knew something was wrong with her. And at that time, I didn't know what it was, but I just knew. My other kids, they sat up pretty early. I want to say like 5, 6, probably 6 months. They would, sit up on the pill, like the boppy pillow, and they crawled around, 9 or 8, 9 months, or whatever the normal time to crawl was. But Zaylee was a little bit behind on all of that, and I noticed it right away. Okay, talk. Say mama. Say mama. Say mama. Say mama. Really? Say mama. Say mama. Really? Say mama. 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 Uh-oh. 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 I didn't say anything at that time, but I was just watching it, and then she started doing, you know, things more and more. When she was happy or excited, she started flapping her hands. Ready?
Blow it, babe. Blow some more.
And as you guys know, or if you don't know, that's a sign of autism. And then I started doing my research. And that's when I noticed the other things that she was doing were signs of autism. So at that time, I kind of was already like thinking, okay, she's you know, I think she has autism. At that time I was already like, okay, something's not right. So then as she got older, she did say some words, mama, dada, but it's so weird because I had taken her to get her vaccines done, and after that appointment, not like right after, but I want to say a week or a couple of days after that appointment, it seems like she had lost her words. And I know that sounds weird because now that I'm thinking back to it, it does sound really weird. And it's like, how can that happen? But she really did. After that, she did not say anything. She babbled a lot, but she never said mama, dada again after that. As she reached 12 months, her 1-year appointment, I wasn't able to go to that appointment with her, so my husband had to take her. I told my husband I wanted her to be evaluated for autism. Now, before all of this, I to my family and my husband about me thinking that she had autism, and nobody was on my side with it. And I understand that people are scared and afraid to think that their baby, their grandbaby has. She was autistic. I wanted to get her help as soon as possible so she can, if anything, oh, sorry, I'm babbling all over the place, but I know with autism that you'll never grow out of it, or it's not something that, you know, you can cure, but the sooner you get help with it, early intervention, there you go. Early intervention, that's what I was trying to get for her. So I told my husband, when you go to her doctor's appointment, I want you to ask for an autism evaluation. I know you guys don't think that she is autistic, something's not right, and I want it checked out. So he did. He asked for one, and at that time we had Kaiser, and so the way Kaiser works is they send you home with like a questionnaire. It's like 50 or more questions, and it's like yes or no answers and multiple questions, and you answer them and you send it back into them, and basically it's like a pass or fail. If you fail it, then you move on to going to see a doctor that specializes in autism. If you pass it, then you don't move on. She didn't end up passing it. She was below age expectations on communication, problem solving, and personal social skills. So from that point, since she didn't pass the test, they then referred us to a doctor, and he specialized in autism. So we went to go see him, and for that appointment, it took us another 2 months to get in to see him. So by that time, Zaylee was 14 months old. So when we went to go see him, to me, it was kind of a waste of time. He basically just asked us the same things that were on the questionnaire. Not as many, but basically most of the questions. And then played with her for like 10 minutes or so. And then he told us, I don't think she's autistic. And then told us, so when we went to go see him, he played with her for 10 minutes, and then he told us that she wasn't autistic, but that she was just delayed in some areas. Now, in her language, she came in at 9.5 months. He suggested that we go and get a second opinion with Valley Mount Regional, and he said that they can help her with speech therapy. And so I went ahead and called them the next day and got an appointment with them to come in to see her, and they were awesome. They came in to our house, and there was 3 of them that came. They were here for 2.5 hours. The speech therapist, another person that basically just watched her the whole time, and then there was another person that played with her. So there was 3 of them. And at the end, they ended up accepting her. Her scores came in lower than what he scored her. And I think, her scores came in as 6 months in language and 9 months in problem solving and social skills. So they said, they definitely will accept her as a client, and that they would come in once a week. Someone would come and play with her and help her with her social skills. And then, so that started off like that. And at that time, you want to know, okay, is she autistic? And they can't tell you that. That's not how that works. At that time, she was only 16 months, 16 months. Because because at that time it was a month later again. That's another thing. These appointments, you know, you can't get in right away. You have to wait. You're on a waiting list, and then you have to wait for an appointment. So it just takes time. It's not like boom, boom, boom. So I had to wait for another month to see them. So once she started actual classes, so they actually don't tell you about your child being autistic. Legally they can't until they're 3 years old or almost 3. And at that time I didn't know that. So this whole time I'm thinking, okay, I was gonna find out right away, but no, they can't tell you. And I did ask them, like, do you think she is? Can she be? Do you know, like, because you want to know, like, and they did kind of tell me, like, you know, they see signs, but they can't tell you, like, you know, she is. She started off, sorry, let me get my, I have like all her stuff. This is her book, by the way. So I have a book that I made for her. It's her brother and sister, and it says Zaylee's stuff. And it has all of her information, just like all of her stuff in here from when she started this whole, I mean, from day one, when she first went to the doc, her first appointment at Kaiser, all the way up until right now. Because she started off, like, I believe it was 1 day a week. 1 day a week for an hour a day. And it was with a guy, and at first I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work, because sometimes guys that she didn't know she was kind of about, and she loved him. And he really helped her a lot with things. I mean, he just played with her, basically. Building blocks, having her play, you know, peekaboo, just play with her, basically. And so he was with her for, like I said, once a week for an hour. And that went on for about 6 months, I want to say. And then once 6 months hit, he felt that she needed more. So he was done, and once a month, on top of her seeing him, she would see a speech therapist would come in and do some words, but that was only once a month, and I think it was for an hour also. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So at 6 months, he felt that she needed more, so then MRC had another company come in, and they started coming to the house 2 days a week for an hour a day. And then she was doing that for a month or two, and then they increased her hours. I mean, they started coming 3 days a week for 2 hours. And then, so now she is at 5 days a week, 3 hours a day. So she is almost done, guys, with her schooling. Well, her schooling through VMRC. Now, VMRC is through the state, but you only get it until you're 3 years old. Once you turn 3, then it stops. But they are so awesome. I've had such a good experience with them. Zaylee has learned so much. She's came a long, long way. She has came so far. I mean, she's saying the words now. Put the light on, honey.
You gotta open up that window.
What's that, honey?
Eye came off.
Who's that?
Who's this? Who's this?
Who's that? Yes. Kit, open the rest. Open the rest, honey.
Oh, poopy bubbles.
Look at
Duck?
Duck, honey. Yes.
Let me open the duck.
Say duck. Look at that. Look at.
She'll like it. She's just overwhelmed with all the stuff. I'm sorry, baby.
She likes her duck.
Quack.
Look at all your duckies, honey.
Quack.
Quack.
Who's this Poppy?
I mean, a lot of words. And she just does so much now. And once she turns 3, you know, they'll no longer come to the house. But she does have to go to school. So I am trying to get her into the school that comes to the house because she already knows them. And she's already comfortable with that school because she has went there to the actual school. Before this whole, you know, Corona, COVID thing, they had her going there twice a week just so she can get familiar with being around kids and with the whole school setting to prepare her for when she does start school. The whole thing started, we just kind of took her out just to be on the safe side, and so now she's just doing in home. When everything clears back up, hopefully I'm trying to get her into that school because, like I said, she knows everybody there and she's comfortable there. So I kind of want to keep her somewhere that she knows instead of her starting a whole new place, because if you guys do know about autism, or you know someone that has autism, or if you guys have a kid that has autism, then you know that change is very hard for them. So yeah, I'm trying to get her into that school. So that's what I'm working on right now. She will be 3 on the 25th of August. So yeah, she's very, very smart, guys. She's very, very smart. So that explains, guys, why I am now a stay-at-home mom. It happened at the perfect time. So what happened was she got diagnosed on Cinco de Mayo, out of all days. That's actually my mother-in-law's birthday. And it's actually our dog's birthday. So yeah, it was through a webcam. Yeah, because you know, because the whole Corona thing, we can't go into the office, but we're in the appointment for about an hour and a half, and the doctor assessed Zaylee and also asked us questions. We got the diagnosis right then and there, which me and my husband were prepared for. We pretty much knew what the diagnosis was going to be. We knew that she was autistic. But I just think that actually hearing it and knowing, finally knowing and hearing it wasn't that as hard as I thought it was gonna be. I didn't cry. I took it really well. This whole time, I've been the strong one. You guys are probably thinking, no you haven't, you're crying right now. But really, I have been the strong one. My husband has taken it really hard. And, you know, it's understandable. He is the dad and he wants the best for his daughter. You know, he wants her.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Hey! Ding 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 ding. Mikash, Mikash. Hey, hey. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Baba.
Hi, Mom.
Daddy, come on.
Live a good life. He wants her to live a normal life. Yeah, he wants her to be just like Zoe, you know? He wants her to go to college and have a boyfriend and do all the things that Zoe does, which is totally understandable. And so it's just hard for him to accept. But, you know, to be honest, the way she's going, I have no doubt in my mind that she's not going to. Sorry guys, I did not know that I was gonna be this sensitive. Back to what I was saying. So she got diagnosed on Cinco de Mayo, but before that was the whole corona thing. So the corona thing happened, and which was a blessing in disguise. I know that kind of sounds like what, but for me it was. Guys, I was in the dental field, and for us we had to close down. We closed down for a month, my office did, but once that month ended, you know, my doctor called me and asked if I wanted to come back to work, or didn't just call me, called everybody and asked if we wanted to come back, who wanted to come back and who didn't, and whoever didn't, you know, we can collect unemployment. So because, you know, we live with my parents, and my dad's diabetic, and I have Zaylee, I didn't want a chance bringing anything home. So I told them that, you know, I'd rather just stay home, which they were fine with. So I ended up staying home, and while I was home, I took care of Zaylee. I also did laundry. I cooked my husband dinner. Well, I do that anyways, but I mean, I cooked dinners. I made him breakfast. I made his lunches. And I did, you know, I went above and beyond when I was home. And so that showed my husband that, hey, you know, maybe she should stay home, because at that time we had discussed it before, me staying home. So once all of this happened, I kind of, you know, got to see what it would be like to stay home. My husband got to see what it was like for me to stay home. So we were kind of testing it out, which gave us that opportunity to test it out. So, long story short, it worked out in our favor. You know, it was time to really go back to work, and my boss was like, okay, now it's time to come back. You know, we're opening the office and we need everybody to come back. And I'm like, okay. So right before that, me and my husband talked, and he's like, and I'm like, I don't want to go back. Like, you know, I've been off for 2 months now, and Zaylee needs me. And I felt like she needed me at home. Like, she was already used to me being home. She had her routine with me. And like I said earlier, you know, they're so used to routine. And when she breaks that routine, it takes them a long time to get back. And I just didn't want to break her routine. And she loves me being home. Before that, I was off Tuesdays, and she loved me being home. And I felt like, you know, we did it for those 2 months, and we were fine, and I felt like we could just do it, you know. And I told my husband, you know, let's just try it. If it doesn't work out, I can always go back to work. So I did it. And it's worked out so far. I've been off now for 5 months, and so far so good. Fingers crossed that it stays this way. Zaylee loves me being home. Everybody loves me being home, to be honest. Breakfast, I make lunch, I make dinner, I do laundry, keep the house pretty much up. But the main reason why I did it is for Zaylee. That's what made my decision when she got diagnosed. I just felt like, you know, she needs me here. And not to say that my mom can't take care of her, because my mom did a really awesome job taking care of her while I was at work. And I just felt like she just needs her mom. That's why I am no longer working. Believe me, I work at home hard. I work here. It's definitely a lot of work. She's a lot of work. You guys probably heard her or hear her in the videos screaming in the background. She requires a lot of attention. She's on the go all day. What is that? What is that, honey? What's that? What is that?
What's that?
What is that?
Go call Mama. We should have called your mom.
What is that, baby? What is that, honey? What is it? Tell Mama, what is it? What is it, honey?
What's that? What is it? Tell me.
What is it? Tell Mom. What is it? What is it?
Is your dad here too? Your dad?
But I love her to pieces. I would not trade her for the world. She's my baby, and she will be 3 on the 25th. And yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here and tell you her story, just so you guys know, you know, when you guys are watching the videos and you hear her screaming, or you see her in the videos and you're wondering, you know, why she's not saying this or why she's doing this, you guys understand why. You know, I know some of you guys do already know Zaylee's background, but for those of you that don't, now you guys do. And there's a lot of you guys that, you know, my family, friends, that don't know the whole stories. Now you guys do know the whole story. But yeah, and also, if there's any autism parents out there that can give me any kind of advice, I'm new at all of this, and I really don't know anybody, so I would love for you to reach out to me, and yeah, I would love any advice you guys could give me on anything. So yeah guys, I'm gonna close out this video now. It's pretty long, like I told you. Hopefully you guys stood for the whole video, but yes, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day, and we will see you in our next video. Thank you guys for watching.